Well, I did a thing. It is time for me to upgrade from this little guy to a big kid bike. If you've been following our Instagram, we actually put out a poll to see what exactly I should end up on, what we were shopping for. We're gonna share more of that process here in a little bit. But a little bit of background is that the other half of A Chick Drives It has been on two wheels since probably before she even had her driver's license. And with her passion for bikes and her background in bikes and her skill set on motorcycles, I did get my license, my motorcycle license, about 3 or 4 years ago. I can't remember if it was 22 or 23. Got the license and never really put it to use on anything but those 125s on the other side of the garage. So the other component of that is that bikes were Melinda's thing, like very much her thing. And there was this part of me that was like, man, I'm never gonna be able to keep up. She's always gonna be so much more advanced than me. It's not gonna be fun for her if we ride together. You know, all those things that you tell yourself whenever you are starting something new and you are spending time with someone who is very advanced in that new thing that you are trying, and none of this was from her. It was mostly my own insecurities. If there was a day that she was like, hey, why don't we just go take the 125s up the road to do whatever? I was like, oh no, I don't know, I'm not super comfortable, because I wasn't riding them. Fast forward to, when was that? April of this year, 2026. And we were going to North Carolina. So we have a trip planned up there just to go escape to the mountains, get away, chill. And the night before, we looked at each other and we were like, should we take the mini bikes? That changed everything. Wow, this is really fun. I actually think I like this a lot. I also had moments of absolute stupidity. The first couple times I encountered a hill, in my brain, and again, this is a beginner biker series, so y'all that have been riding a while, you just be nice, okay? You can talk some crap in the comments. I can take a little bit, but don't be too mean. Thank you. Probably like the first 30 minutes that we're out, we're going up some pretty steep mountains, hills, whatever. I live in Florida. Everything is a mountain to me. So we're going up some pretty steep stuff, and I'm in fourth gear. These only have 4 gears. I'm going up and I'm losing speed. And I had tried to like slingshot myself down this hill so I could get up the other one fine. So I'm in fourth and I'm at like 50 miles an hour, and then I'm coming down to 48, 46, 44, and I'm losing it faster and faster. Melinda's pulling away from me. And I'm like, what the heck? It eventually gets bad enough that probably 2/3 of the way up this hill, I stall. So Melinda stops, she walks back to me, I'm walking the bike up the hill, the walk of shame, and she's like, what in the world happened? I'm blaming the bike, because that's a natural thing to do whenever something like that happens. It's the bike, not me, of course. We switch bikes, and she passes me going up the hill, totally fine. We pull over again, and she stops, and she's like, what gear are you in?
If it sounds like it's bogging down, downshift.
Probably for the next, I don't know, 10 miles of riding, she actually started flashing 3, 2, 4, so that I knew what gear she was in, so that I could mirror that and start learning the bike a little bit more. And it was thanks to that little bit of coaching that I ended up having a freaking blast on these bikes. And here we are. I want to get a big kid bike. I think there's a little piece of me that actually wants to own a bigger bike than what she owns for even a short amount of time, because I'm pretty sure as soon as I get a bigger bike, she's going to get one bigger than me. However, for a brief moment, I think I might own a more powerful and faster bike than she does, and I will never let her forget that. As excited as I am, I think we have a friend that is even more excited that I want to get a bigger bike, and that is Anonymous Biker. He has a channel here on YouTube, and he is a great friend, and he's been super helpful in helping me narrow down exactly what bike might be best for the next steps. Between him and Melinda's expertise of motorcycles for the last 25 plus years, I have been getting a lot of advice and suggestions. Where I landed is back on a Kawasaki. Drum roll. either a Ninja 500 or a Ninja 650. RC Hill, Orlando Yamaha Kawasaki, 2026 Ninja 650, and we're officially a big bike owner. I listened to Instagram. We put up a poll a couple days ago, and the Ninja 650 won like 83% to 17% versus the Ninja 500. Now, let this be a disclaimer. I do not recommend that anyone listens to Instagram polls and makes decisions based solely off of that. That would actually be a terrible idea. But in this case, I did that to an extent. I also had sat on a 650, sat on a 500. I went back, sat on them both again, and decided that this was what I was gonna get. The weather is looking a bit ominous, but I am going to, I think, try to get this out for a first ride. First ride complete, and this bike is really comfortable. Super easy to control. The clutch, throttle, everything felt comfortable. I don't really know exactly what to review because I'm not a bike reviewer, but it felt good from a beginner perspective. So there you have it. Day 2 with the bike. Time to go get this out, test it a little bit more, get more comfortable on it, and share more feedback as I continue this journey to no longer be a Moto Noob.
How about that view with those scratches? Now you see why I want a new helmet. I know, I could just replace the visor, but it's so much more fun to just get a new helmet.
Finally hit 6th gear, found it. I did good, I think. Didn't stall it, so that's a plus.
All right, don't stall, don't stall, don't stall, don't stall, don't stall, don't stall. Let's go!
Slowly but surely, starting to get comfortable and get the hang on this thing. I'm pretty sure I have sweat literally from head to stomach to crotch to toes. Feel it running down my back as well. It's really awesome. Thanks, Florida. Day 3 of getting seat time complete. I do need to figure out that play and the throttle. I don't love it. I don't hate it. It's fine. But I think it would be a little bit better if I cleaned up some of that play and it wasn't quite so wiggly to engage the throttle. So that is my day 3 observation. Yeah, I'm learning. Day 4 with the new bike. Melinda tightened up this throttle a little bit, and I'm about to go check it out and see how it feels now. Got my handy dandy, fresh, brand new gloves. They're actually Melinda's riding gloves that are, according to her, at least 15 years old. And then these are my new ones. And honestly, Alpine Star is legit. For being 15-year-old gloves compared to brand new ones, that's impressive, Alpine Star. Just took my first ride with the throttle tightened up a little bit, and I stalled trying to leave the driveway, so I'm gonna go try it again, and then we might need to loosen it up a little bit. I just rode it for a little bit longer with the tighter throttle, and I actually think it's gonna be okay. I probably overreacted a little bit because it was different. I think I'll get more used to it on takeoff than I was when I stalled it. So I actually think it is better now that it's tightened. The frame sliders have arrived. Let's get these bad boys put on. Frame slider install is complete on both sides. And now I need to clean up my mess and put everything away so that I don't receive 20 lashings. Day 5 with the new bike. Let's go. We are real fancy now. First ride in the new jacket. I'm almost fully geared up. What am I missing? The helmet arrives tomorrow, I think. New helmet. And then all I have after that are shoes. Riding boots, shoes, whatever you want to call it. But first ride, new jacket.
Whew, that humidity. Even these glasses are fogging. There is. First ride in the jacket complete. Definitely toasty. The asphalt doesn't care how hot it is, so I can't care either. Day 7 with the Ninja 650, and I'm gonna go on some bigger roads while it is slower morning time. So let's ride. I'm really hoping that those storm clouds behind me are not coming toward me. I would love to get there dry.
My Moto Noob journey is just getting started, so make sure you hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more episodes where we're going to start doing some modifications, and I'm going to keep learning more on this new bike.